So, welcome, friends, to my podcast. I am the Rest Coach, best-selling author, also helping others to find rest in their journey. So, if you're listening in, if you're watching on YouTube, definitely say hello, like, and subscribe to my podcast channel and to my YouTube channel. So, today I wanted to just quickly talk about different types of adversity we may be going through. There's so much going on around the world, and I just felt a need to talk about finding peace with ourselves and also being mindful of what other people are going through each and every day. If you are someone that's a caregiver, if you're someone who helps others with your job, your business, it is so important to be mindful of what you say, on how you say things, on how you carry yourself, and just have that time to listen, because sometimes we tend to just feel that that person is wrong, or we tend to just pretty much assume that we know what's going on in their lives. And thus I believe you when I tell you that there are a lot of people that are struggling and they're just trying to carry themselves from day to day, and you may be that person that may be a big impact in your life. So definitely grab a pen and paper, just some few thoughts on what I do on a regular basis, and just as a nurse and as someone who coaches other people, finding that avenue of having the art of listening, as well as trying to help others to be able to find peace with themselves. It requires you to, first of all, pause and think of what is that person going through. You may have a loved one who's going through a tragedy right now, or who has lost a job, and you're doing well and you're just wondering, why isn't this person able to pick themselves up and figure themselves out? And we need to learn how to be sympathetic, be empathetic, and also be able to see what you can do to help. It may not be carrying their baggage, and I've always talked about that in my book, to not carry other people's baggage, but the art of listening requires you to be able to listen to what they may need. Maybe just a simple, I'm sorry that you're going through this, or what can I do to help? What can I do to spread the word? So I just wanted to just talk about this today, because I think that as a human beings in this society, we tend to be a little bit selfish about ourselves. I am a big advocate for self-care, which is so important. It's not being selfish in that area, but being considerate of other people's lives and what they're going through. It's really important, because you would want someone to be sympathetic and be able to listen to what you're going through, but also be able to give you that support, but also not lead you in the wrong direction as well. So I was, a few years back, I can recall where I had someone that I was a good acquaintance with that reached out to me and had some issues going on, and I was there to at least give them that guidance and just check in. Checking in is so important, especially even if there are people that you're not as close to as you usually are, or you maybe talk here and there on maybe like once every blue moon. When you see that someone is struggling, check in on them. We have a culture where we are in our own little bubble, and we tend to forget that people are suffering and struggling, and they're just trying to meet ends meet, or they're just trying to get through today. And just a simple smile, even right now in this pandemic we're in, smiling at somebody does make a difference. Saying hello, even if that person doesn't want to hear it, makes a difference. I'm a big advocate for saying hello to people. I've done that for years, and people who know me know why I say that, because you don't know what that person is going through. Even if they may have had a full night's sleep and woken up, they may still be worried about something that their mind is on, and just that simple hello may make a big difference. Or how are you doing? And that's it. You don't need to go into depth and explain your whole life story, but those simple gestures of what a human being needs to do in this society is so important. I laugh because we have that tendency to feel that we are our own person. We don't need to say hi to people. We don't need to do anything. We need to ignore people. We need to look the other way. But the Good Old Book talks about the Good Samaritan, how someone on the street was struggling, and the first person went through and ignored them, went into the city. The second person checked in but kept on going, and the third person actually helped the person get up, take him to the hospital, make sure they're doing well. This is in the layman's terms of what's in the Good Old Book. But being a good Samaritan in general is so important, especially during this time that we're in. Showing the love, showing the humanness that we are there for other people is so important. So write a few things that you would like someone to do if you were in trouble. Write that down, look at it. So for example, if your car stalled, for someone to stop and just check in and make sure you're okay, if you needed the phone. If you are not feeling good, or maybe you tripped and fell in the public, someone coming to make sure you're okay, not just watching you or putting their video up. There's so many stuff that we can do that we don't need to be putting on social media. We don't need to be showing that we are the best, but just being humble and patient and loving to other people and compassionate on a daily basis is what we should be doing as a society. Just felt that I need to talk about this because I think we have lost as a world that love and compassion for others with all that we've been going through. And I feel that even though we have differences with how we think of things, with how we view things, we need to be able to still show love for other people, because that's the reason why we're all unique. We don't like the same things. We don't accept the same things. We may have different views of things, but we need to still show love for each other. We all bleed the same color, and that's the honest truth. So I hope you enjoyed this. Definitely like and share, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Like and subscribe to this podcast. I have other links in there with courses and with other things I use and products. Definitely check that out, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and may you find rest in your journey. Thank you so much, and take care.